Friends, today's chapter is reproduction in plants. First, definition of reproduction: it is ability or property of the living organism to give rise to their young ones, their babies, their offsprings, or their clone. Then this process is known as reproduction. There are generally two modes of reproduction. First, asexual reproduction, and another one is sexual reproduction. First, asexual reproduction. Production of offsprings without fusion of gamete is known as asexual reproduction. When single parent is there and offsprings are produced without fusion of gamete, then it is known as asexual reproduction. Okay, in asexual reproduction, offsprings are exact genetical copy of their parents. There are generally four types of asexual reproduction. It is binary fusion, budding, spore formation, and fragmentation. First, binary fusion. In a binary fusion, parent cell divided into two equal cells, and that two cells, new cells, are ready for separate living as a separate individual. It is in an amoeba and paramecium. It is an amoeba. First of all, cell elongation is there, and afterwards that cell is divided into two equal parts. Next one, budding. Budding is generally observed in yeast. First, small outer growth form from the mother cell. Afterward, that particular bud nourished by mother cell, and afterward they get separated from each other. It is budding. Next one is spore formation. Algae and fungi reproduce by spore formation. It is structure of rhizopus. It is a structure of rhizopus. When that sporangium sac is get mature, it is get burst, and when that spore get favorable condition, they start growing. And the last one process is fragmentation. It is pyrogyral cell. Then that particular each and every fragment is a new individual and ready for separate living. Next one, vegetative propagation. It is another one method of asexual reproduction in which the reproduction occurs with the help of vegetative organs like root, stem, leaf or buds. Okay, fruit, seeds, flowers सोडून बाकीचे सगळे जे प्लांटचे पार्ट राहतात त्यांना व्हेजिटेटिव्ह पार्ट म्हणतात. ठीक आहे. And when we use that particular part and so at the favorable condition, then they start living. Here some examples are there. First one, sweet potato, bryophyllum, runner. They are some example of vegetative propagation. Next, artificial method of vegetative propagation. These are cutting, grafting, budding and micropropagation. In cutting, a small pieces of plant like root, stem, leaves, when placed in a moist soil, develop into the new plant. Okay, and in a grafting, vegetative propagation in which a part of two different part of the body of the plant are joined in a such way that they united with each other and continue their growth as a one plant. And the third one is budding. Budding is a type of the grafting in which single bud with a small portion of living tissue with the bark is grafted on the stalk. And the last one, micropropagation. Any part of the plant can reproduce with the help of some artificial media and hormones in plant tissue culture lab. These are some images. First image is vegetative propagation with the help of budding. Next one, it is a grafting, and the last one, it is a cutting. Next one, sexual reproduction. Production of offsprings which involve the fusion of gamete is called sexual reproduction. It is also called as amphimixis. Amphimixis means mixing of genetic material. When male and female gamete are fused with each other, then the product is also known as offsprings, and it having variation because of fusing of genetic material or fusion of gametes. Next one, flower. Flower is highly specialized organ for sexual reproduction in plants. It is the typical structure of flower. It has essential and non-essential flororels. Essential flororels means gynoecium and androecium, and non-essential flororels means petals, sepals, and stalk. Okay. Next one, male gametophyte. Male gametophyte is formed by pollen grain, is highly reduced. The pollen tube with the two male gametes represent male gametophyte. It is made up of two parts, anther and pollen grain. It is a structure of anther. Okay, it is divided into two parts. It is anther and filament. Anther generally contain microsporangium, which is very reduced in size. It is another one structure is anther. It generally contains two layers. Outer layer is known as exine and inner layer is known as entine. It's also contained two another parts. It is vegetative nucleus and generative nucleus. Next one, anthropous ovule. Okay, so what is the anthropous ovule? The ovule which has bent axis and downward directed microphyll, then it is known as anthropous ovule. It is a part of microphyll. When it is in a downward direction, then it is known as anthropous ovule. Next one, female gametophyte. The embryo sac which develop within a ovule is called female gametophyte. The female gametophyte is monosporic, endosporic, 7-celled and 8-nucleated in structure. बघा, ही एम्ब्रियो सॅक आहे. ठीक आहे. एम्ब्रियो सॅकमध्ये वरच्या साईडला 3 सेल्स आहेत, खालच्या साईडला 3 सेल्स आहेत. म्हणजे मायक्रोपिलर एंडला 3 सेल्स आणि वरच्या चलायच्या एंडला 3 सेल्स आणि मध्ये 1 सेल आहे. अशा जर तुम्ही काउंट केलं तर सेल किती होतात? 7 सेल. पण मधला जो पोलन न्यूक्लियर आहे त्याच्यामध्ये 2 न्यूक्लियस असतात. सो यू कॅन से इट इज 7 सेल्ड अँड 8 न्यूक्लिएटेड स्ट्रक्चर. खालचे सेनरेट्स जे असतात यांच्या बरोबरमध्ये 1 सेल असते. हे सेनरेट्स जे आहेत ते काय करतात तर एगला प्रोटेक्ट करतात. नेक्स्ट, पॉलिनेशन. A transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma, it is known as pollination. There are generally two types of pollination. It is self-pollination and cross-pollination. First, self-pollination. Self-pollination, transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the same flower or different flower possessing the same plant which having same genetic material is known as self-pollination. Okay. सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन म्हणजे काय? अशा फुलांमध्ये पॉलिनेशन होतं ज्यांचा जेनेटिकल मेकअप एक्झॅक्ट सेम असतो. देर आर टू टाईप ऑफ सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन. इट इज ॲटोगॅमी अँड जेनेटोगॅमी. इन अ ॲटोगॅमी पॉलिनेशन टेक प्लेस विदिन अ सिंगल फ्लावर, बट इन अ जेनेटोगॅमी पॉलिनेशन ऑकर्स between two flowers which is born by a same plant but they having same genetical characteristics. Next one, cross pollination. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the another flower produced on different plant possessing different genetical makeup. There are generally two types of cross pollination. It is xenogamy and hybridization. When pollen grains are transferred from anther of the flower to the stigma of another flower born by different plant, then it is known as xenogamy. For example, papaya. And the last one, hybridization. It is occurs between two different plants which having different genetical characteristics as well as they having different species. Example, pollination between two different species of cotton. Okay, क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन म्हणजे काय? अशा दोन फुलांमध्ये पॉलिनेशन होतं ज्यांचा जेनेटिकल मेकअप डिसिमिलर असतो. आणि झॅनोगॅमी म्हणजे काय? When pollen grains are transferred from anther to stigma born by different plant. ओके. हायब्रिडायझेशनमध्ये काय होतं? पॉलिनेशन अशा दोन प्लांटमध्ये होतं ज्यांचा जेनेटिकल मेकअपसुद्धा वेगवेगळा असतो ॲज वेल ॲज त्या वेगवेगळ्या स्पेसिस असतात. एजन्सीज ऑफ पॉलिनेशन. In a cross pollination, some plants are depend upon external agencies or carriers. Okay, these external carriers are known as agencies. There are two type of agents, abiotic agents and biotic agents. Physical factors such as wind and water, they are known as abiotic factors. And in abiotic factors means bird, insect, bat, which are help in pollination. They are known as biotic agents. Type of cross pollination. There are generally 5 types of cross pollination. It is anemophily, hydrophily, entomophily, ornithophily, and chiropetrophily. Simple. Anemophily is pollination with the help of wind. Hydrophily means with the help of water. Entomophily means with the help of insect. Ornithophily means with the help of birds. And the chiropetrophily means the agency is bats. Okay? परत एकदा बघा. Anemophily means pollination with the help of wind. Hydrophily means with the help of water. Entomophily means with the help of insects. Ornithophily with the help of birds. And chiropetrophily with the help of bats. Okay, what was good? Next one, outbreeding devices. Most of the angiosperm prefer cross-pollination. To achieve cross-pollination or to avoid self-pollination, they develop outbreeding devices. थोडक्यात आउटब्रीडिंग डिव्हायसेस म्हणजे काय, जे क्रॉस पॉलिनेशनला प्रेफर करतात किंवा सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन अवॉइड करण्यासाठी प्लांट जे डिव्हायसेस डेव्हलप करतात त्यांना आपण आउटब्रीडिंग डिव्हायसेस असं म्हणतो. There are generally 5 types of outbreeding devices. First, dichogamy. In dichogamy, maturation of anthers and stigma at the different time. जे काय होतं डायकोगॅमीमध्ये, अँथर आणि स्टिग्मा जे आहे ते डिफरंट टाईमला काय होतात, मॅच्युअर होतात आणि त्यामुळे जर पॉलिनेशन जरी झालं तर त्याचा काही उपयोग होत नाही. प्रोटॅन्ट्री. In some plant, for example sunflower, pollen grains are released much before the stigma is ready to receive the pollen grain. ओके, म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय, पोलन ग्रेन पहिल्यांदा मॅच्युअर होतात आणि त्यानंतर स्टिग्मा होते. दोन्ही जर एकाच वेळेला मॅच्युअर होत नसेल तर तिथं पॉलिनेशन होणार नाही आणि पुढची फर्टिलायझेशनची क्रिया होणार नाही. सो इन अ प्रोटोगॅनी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पोलन ग्रेन मॅच्युअर फर्स्ट. इन प्रोटोगॅनी स्टिग्मा मॅच्युअर फर्स्ट. ओके, दोघींमधला डिफरंट कळाला. नेक्स्ट वन, सेल्फ स्टेरिलिटी. इन अ प्लांट्स लाईक ऑर्चिड, जर्मिनेशन ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन ऑन द स्टिग्मा ऑफ द सेम फ्लावर इज स्ट्रिक्टली इनिबिटेड. ओके, जे ऑर्चिडसारखे प्लांट्स असतात ते काय करतात, सेल्फ पॉलिनेशनला स्ट्रिक्टली इनिबिट करतात. त्यांची स्टिग्मा जी आहे ती स्वतःचे पोलन ग्रेन रिसीव्ह करत नाही. इट इज नोन ॲज सेल्फ स्टेरिलिटी. अँड युनिसेक्सुअलिटी मीन्स प्लांट्स इन विच फ्लावर्स आर युनिसेक्शुअल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल पपया, याच्यामध्ये मेल फ्लावर आणि फिमेल फ्लावर वेगवेगळा असतो. सो इट इज नोन ॲज युनिसेक्सुअलिटी. नेक्स्ट वन, फर्टिलायझेशन. The union of male gamete with the female gamete, it is known as fertilization. मेल गॅमेट आणि फिमेल गॅमेट एकमेकांबरोबर फ्यूज होतात तेव्हा त्याला फर्टिलायझेशन असं म्हणायचं. नेक्स्ट वन, डबल फर्टिलायझेशन. इन अँजिओस्पर्म, आउट ऑफ 2 मेल गॅमेट्स आर युनाइट्स विथ फिमेल गॅमेट अँड द अदर विथ द सेकंडरी न्यूक्लियस. सिन्स बोथ मेल गॅमेट्स take part in a fertilization and fertilization occurs twice. That's why it is known as double fertilization. 2 वेळा फर्टिलायझेशन होतं अँजिओस्पर्ममध्ये म्हणून त्याला आपण डबल फर्टिलायझेशन असं म्हणायचं. नेक्स्ट, या डायग्रामवरून आपण समजून घेऊया व्हॉट इज डबल फर्टिलायझेशन. ओके, लिसन केअरफुली. फर्स्ट, pollen grain is land on stigma. Then it form pollen tube which having 2 male gametes. Okay, that pollen tube reaching the ovule enter the embryo sac through micropillar end. इथं मायक्रोपाइल असतो ना, तिथून ते काय करतो, एंटर करतो. ओके, which containing 2 male gamete. First male gamete is fused with egg cell. फर्स्ट मेल गॅमेट काय करतो, एग सेल बरोबर फ्यूज्ड होतो. and another one is fused with secondary nucleus. Another one is fused with secondary nucleus. Already 2 cells are there, 2 nucleus is there. Another one 3 is called triple nucleated fusion. Okay, it is also called as primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, and that's why it is known as double fertilization. First, परत सांगते, first pollen grain lands on stigma. It form pollen tube which having 2 male gametophyte. First one fused with egg cell, another one is fused with secondary nucleus. When it is fused with secondary nucleus, it is known as primary endosperm nucleus because it's having 3 nucleus. Next, when it is fused with secondary nucleus, certain changes take place in an ovule leading to develop of the seeds. And another one, which is this nucleus, which is fused with A, it forms zygote, which is haploid in nature. Okay. Next one, endosperm. Endosperm is nutritive tissue formed by fusion of male gamete with the secondary nucleus of the female gametophyte. Endosperm gives better nourishment to the development of embryo. ठीक आहे. एंडोस्पर्म काय करतो, जो एम्ब्रिओ डेव्हलप झालेला असतो, झायगोट नंतरची प्रोसिजर आहे, झायगोटच्या नंतर एम्ब्रिओ होतो, तो या एम्ब्रिओला नरिशमेंट करायचं काम कुणाचं आहे, तर एंडोस्पर्मचं आहे. नेक्स्ट वन, पार्थेनोकार्पी. Production of fruit without fertilization is called parthenocarpy. Okay, parthenocarpy fruits are generally seedless fruits. For example, banana. Okay, and here some examples are there, some photos are there which is parthenocarpy fruit. Next one, apomixis. Production of seeds without fertilization, it is known as apomixis. Apomixis is production of asexual reproduction. Next one, difference between apomixis and parthenocarpy. First, apomixis refers to a type of asexual reproduction. First, it is a product of asexual reproduction. Exact opposite, parthenocarpy, it is a product of fertilization. इथे asexual reproduction असतं, इकडे sexual reproduction असतं. First, in apomixis, seeds without fertilization. And in the parthenocarpy, seedless fruits are there with fertilization with the help of sexual reproduction. Apomixis occurs in roses and parthenocarpy occurs in pineapple, banana, watermelon, papaya, etc. Next one, mimic sexual reproduction of the plants in apomixis. But in a parthenocarpy, it is done by some regulators or some enzyme. It is auxin and gibberellin. Next one, polyembryony. In some plants, for example citrus species, for example lemon, oranges, the ovules contain many embryos. Then it is known as polyembryony. ओव्ह्यूल जर एकापेक्षा जास्त एम्ब्रिओ घेत असतील त्यांच्यामध्ये तर त्याला पॉलीएम्ब्रियॉनी असं म्हणतात. इथे एक एक्झाम्पल दाखवलं, एक इमेज दाखवली आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये रेअर स्पेसिस आहे ही. त्याच्यामध्ये मँगोमध्ये पॉलीएम्ब्रियॉनी क्रिएट झालेली आहे. जनरली अशी सीड असते मँगोची, पण पॉलीएम्ब्रियॉनी जनरेट झाल्यावरती ती अशी दिसते. एक्झाम्पल लक्षात ठेवा, इट इज सायट्रस स्पीसीस. Formation of fruits and seeds. After fertilization, the ovule develops into seeds and ovary develops into fruits. Therefore, seeds is mature and ripened ovule, while the fruits mature or ripened ovary. The seeds are most